final match for these two teams. And some positive footwork there from Dunkley to begin with. Straight down the ground. Oh, I don't know what I enjoyed more, the little shimmy to start with or the flourish of the blade to finish with. Well, she's done it once, she's done it twice. This is even nicer because she's just changed the angle. Maybe she got bored from the first one. She decided to say, I can do it a little bit differently as well. Wants to go aerial again, and very nicely taken indeed. Hayley Matthews, the skipper, sets the tone here on the MCG.
Yeah, great catch there.
Tosses it up, invites Dunkley to go after it, and she does just that. A little bit of heart and mouth stuff as it cleared the inner circle. Across her crease, needs to get something on it because that is hitting in line, and given the Renegades are up and about at the MCG, and it's being led beautifully by the captain in Matthews. Hip height as Sutherland gets into a very good position to challenge Coit on the boundary line. She can't believe it, Sarah Coit. That is the standard she sets for herself. And there it is. It's skied. It should fall into the safe hands of Jess Stuffen. What a way to start your game. Your last game in the WBBL on the MCG is to take an important wicket. Is it through? It is. Yeah, probably should have been stopped there at short third, so it's a boundary to finish off the sixth. Yep, that's up and over point as well. Didn't quite get all of it, so keeps Coit entertained for a moment until that trickles over as well. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, knew she had some space there. And at 3 for 20, a little bit of nerves around for the fans of the Stars here at the G. They're fought back well as the 50 comes up. Great. Sophie Day likes it. Melbourne Stars fans like it as well, because she's really starting to find us. Another gear here is Annabelle Sullen. Now, Sophie Day, I know you're going to finish off at the end of this over, so. Slog sweep, aerial, straight to the fielder. Well, after ticking off the highest fourth wicket stand for the Melbourne Stars this year, Harmanpreet Kaur comes into the attack and breaks this partnership. Advances, it's hanging in the air, hanging, giving a chance to come around. It just hits the rope on the full, so that should be given 6 to finish off that press switch over. Flintoff goes aerial. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Yes, indeed it is. Emma Dubrow off the boundary line. She had her eyes well and truly fixed on the ball. She just needed to time the run and the dive well onto the knees. And she does it beautifully here on the G. There's space there. Got the angle right. Perfectly right to find the boundary. And again, pace off the shot. So will they, won't they? They've decided, they hesitated. Great hands by Matthews. She's taken a great catch. Strong hands now at the stumps. And yet another Stars wicket to fall.
Yeah, a real shame then. They've just been starting to push. They knew they needed the 2 and just lacked a little bit of confidence and conviction in running between the wickets then. And unfortunately, Sophie Reed's been run out. It's going to be all right.
Boulder just kept it nice and simple. It's Sarah Coit just thinking to herself, attack the stumps. If you miss, I hit. Drills it straight down the ground. The field was up at mid-on, and that's an important boundary there for the Melbourne Stars. This should be gone. Fumbled, and then bails off. Took her a couple of goes there, Josie Dooley. Maloney almost thought she had the chance of getting back as Dooley was just trying to regather herself. But in the end, it's a Stars wicket to fall. The Renegades are looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Looks to clear the field and clears it nicely, does Fulton. Gets a piece of it. but it's going to fall into the hands of Sarah Coit. Smiles all round there for the Renegades. They've picked up another Stars wicket. Boulder. Well, we had you back there, Sophie Day, but unfortunately for her, she plays over the top of that. And the Melbourne Renegades, who finished in 8th position on the ladder this year, have the chance to finish on a high, and they've done superbly well, bowling out the Melbourne Stars, whose form of late in wins have been setting totals and setting good totals. They've been bowled out here on the G for 118. And just to add potentially a little bit of spice to this as well, not that I'm a party pooper, but full toss. Yeah, you can't bowl those. Typically in the WBBL, you'll get put away. Edged and through to Reid. Her 8th wicket. She hasn't got the wickets she would have loved this season, but she's been miserly and maybe in the game that counts, picking up a key one as well. DeBro goes. Oh, she's through it. Garth is on fire at the MCG.
Tell you what, Tammy Beaumont coming down the wicket, trying to be the aggressor. She's out aggressed from Kim Garth. Just sees her coming and just angles it into that leg stump. Fantastic ball from her.
Change of pace. Matthews works it off the pads. A few singles throughout that over, 4 from them. 4 overs gone, the end of the power play, and the rain has started to come down, so it shifts gears for the ground staff here at the MCG. One of the most professional units going around. They'll have those covers out in a flash once the stumps are out. As Annabelle Sutherland just having a little chat to the umpire about the heaviness of the rain, and this is, I mean, it's great, isn't it, as a young captain, just to inquire and just the want to stay out there and get the game on. The revised playing conditions, the target is now 81 from 12 overs with no power surge. Nice hands to begin with from Matthews. Really nice hands, and finds the boundary. Yes, found some space here. This is what the Renegades need. Hayley Matthews just stood and watched there for a while, as Harmanpreet Kaur said, maybe just run just in case. They don't need that as they find the boundary. Goes up and over there. That's the shot we're so used to seeing from Hayley Matthews.
Yeah, that back foot punch of hers, very, very strong off the back foot, and just knows how to lift it over the top of that infield. Just gets into position really, really nice here. Not a lot of spin in this wicket, and just sort of sat up, enabling her to be able to find the boundary on the offside.
We've just bridged that gap with those couple of boundaries as well. So it's just 8 runs now difference. Renegades behind.
Is this where the captain of Stars goes and says, look, it's really starting to come down now, umps?
You've read her mind, I think, Alex Blackwell, because that is exactly what the umpires have decided to call. So rain falling once again here at the MCG. But we did see some shaking of hands from the captains, and both teams now trudging down the tunnel, and I'm tipping probably a little bit cautious as well as the rain gets down that tunnel and in the spikes. There's a few more signatures going around as well. So it has officially been called. The Melbourne Stars have won the final game for their campaign by 8 runs by DLS. So unfortunately there for the Melbourne Renegades, who did so well to bowl the Stars out for 118 and find themselves 2 for 27, with Hayley Matthews starting to find the boundary as well. It has been rain that has been the final call of this match.